New court docs came out yesterday. Okay, so we'll do that. I'm going to Oklahoma tomorrow to the casino. Hey! Win that money, honey. Win that money. I haven't been to a casino in a long time. I used to go all the time. Hi, Roxy. We're talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm just doing the list, and then we're going to dive in. So far I have the Jip Jip. Hi, Tiff. I have Jip Jip. Just a few minutes. We haven't even started, love. Jip Jip, Anti and Kiera, and 2K and Brie. I didn't. Yeah, because there was nothing that I saw. Again, okay, let's talk about Wavy again. Wavy. Mackenzie. For Mackenzie, Shrilla. First of all, I still have not watched The Crash. I want to do like a live just on that. I'm just waiting to get through the baby's birthday, all that stuff. So maybe either Sunday or Monday. Last night was bad for Wavy. He was over at Iz's house, I'm assuming. Kira wants lawyer to go to court. Yeah, okay, let's start there. Oh, I love Annie Elise. Oh, I love her. Wavy was battling Bay Boy, and Issa was pissed. They were being so loud. Okay. Well, let's start with Wavy. Let me pull up the videos. Let's start there. I would recommend just watching videos. On here, The Crash left a lot out. Yeah, it did. No, there's multiple videos. No, I watched the whole trial when it came out, but that was, a couple years ago. So I want to watch all of them, and then I'm going to do a thing. Wait, please send prayers, please. Lost my beautiful niece. Oh, honey, I am so sorry, Tammy. Absolutely, prayers to you, your family, absolutely everybody. I am so sorry. That's the second one I heard of today. What's his name? Matt from Alaskan Bush People took his life last night or night before, which is just, yeah, Matt Brown, just heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. My foster son unalived himself when he was 25, and boy, I saw things in a very different light. So prayers are with you, Tammy, for sure. Yeah, it's hard because it's like when that happens, like, what did I miss? You go through those thought processes. What did I miss? What, whatever. And this is what I will say. Prior to my foster son taking his life, I used to always think it was such a selfish act, right? And then this young man, Trey, brought home, and he had no family. He had never had a home, like when I gave him a key to the house, he's like, "What's this for?" I'm like, "The key to the door." He's like, I can just come in here whenever. I'm like, "Yeah, you live here, So anyways, but he had a lot of childhood trauma, bounced from, place to place, a lot of mental health issues. And hi, Mom Rachel. He came and saw us and said goodbye and did a couple of things, but, we didn't know. And then when I found out, I thought that it's not selfish, like I've always thought. It's selfish of me to want him to be here when he was suffering so bad. I wished I could have fixed him. I wish I could have done everything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was selfish of me for me to want him to be here when he was so miserably unhappy. And so it was a lot. And all of it happened, like, it was my mom. Let me see. So my mom was in. My mom, my son, my first son. I would just call him my son. My mom, my son, my dad, my dog. 18 months. It was hell. So, honey, I'm here for you. If you need anything, you need to talk, you let me know, because it is It's tough. It's just a lot of unanswered questions. Why? What happened? What could I have done? And the answer, honey, is nothing. There's nothing that you could have done any differently. Okay. Oh, Wavy's live right now. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you guys the video. Okay, so first topic at hand, it's hard to switch up from that, is Wavy and Issa. I guess last night they got into it, so I'm going to watch this video. Well, we're going to watch this video. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens. I guess he was battling. It says, please show up because Wavy and Issa were arguing. I guess he was battling Bay Boy. Hey, Jade. So.
Stop, bro. I never called nobody. Stop. The police is outside. Boy, Rissa, stop, bro. Please stop. She's here. I swear to God, I'm here. I'm not sure. Please stop. Why? You said you wanted to be? Come on, Rissa. I'm gonna get in trouble, stop. Stuff is already in the front. Please stop, bro. No, you haven't done anything. Just walk outside. Just walk outside. You're trying to go say please. Tell me, bro. Alright, I got down to go. Yes, I'll show you guys. They're out there. Can you please?
Exactly.
They're out there. Can you please? Why are you doing it? You should have about me for no reason. You talk shit about me. Stop. So what? Is that a crime? You talk shit about me first. Rissa, stop, baby. No. Please stop. Bro, just stop. You're gonna get me in trouble, bro. Baby. Stop, bro.
What's up? So she that's why. Wait, hold on. Okay, listen. He kept telling her basically that he made her and wouldn't stop, so she called the police. That, can you imagine that phone? Hold on. You know, he's got to act shit out. 911, what's your emergency? My boyfriend keeps telling me that he's the one that made me on TikTok. Okay. Is there a problem? Yep. He keeps telling me that he made me on TikTok and I made myself. I would like for you guys to come out here. Like, what? What's going on? What is going on? Oh, Eric, yeah. I bet Idaho is having a field day with this thing. Of course. She'll always swoop in. I just, like, when I hear the things that's happening, I'm like, I just can't even imagine being that 911 caller. Say that one more time. He made you how? Okay, and like what? What? It's Wavy and Issa. Okay, let's finish listening to this. He's actually live right now. Maybe I'll see what he's doing.
Yeah, is this an argument? He wants me to. He just wants me to leave. I'm about to leave, bro. So I don't live here. Okay, I'm about to leave. I'm about to walk away. You don't call my chest, brother? Nobody called. I'm just gonna get my bag. Nobody called.
Wait, he was screaming at Phoenix?
I don't have IDs. Wait. Where you originally stay at? I'm from. You originally say South Carolina. I'm gonna get my bag. Okay. Stop, right?
Wait, why was he yelling at Phoenix? Yeah, she ripped it. She or her mom ripped his ID up. Wait a minute, if you can check back. Okay. Will do, love bug. They were fighting, but they're always fighting. Listen, I've said this so many times. Let me see. Hold on.
Nobody stop.
Oh, Wavy's live with somebody. Hold on. Who's he live with? I don't know who that is. Who was that?
A lot of people do
Ooh, is that guy?
You know, I just can't see myself doing it. I know I probably make a lot of money doing shit like that, but
or his eyes like this.
It's just not for me, just because of
what the fuck is happening.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, if you could do like say it come true, it automatically come.
Listen, you're not the only person.
Oh, hold on. Here's one. Wavy gets a ride to the hotel by police. Hold on, let's watch this. When he's off, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna see if he'll go live with me. He usually does. We'll see. We know that'll piss somebody off. Here we go.
Damn, I know that's your bitch. Y'all on long day at work. You over there fighting crime. You come home, yeah, man. I'm trying to goddamn cool. She like, oh, I'm tired. You like, what the fuck you mean you tired? Fuck you mean? Man, listen, bro. I swear to God, bro. That's crazy. Same old child. What's the last?
Wait, who's heavy? Wait, what do you mean?
When I was pissed off at her, I came to this motel right here. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all brought me to the same
Nana,
motel.
who's heavy?
I ain't gonna lie. That shit got to piss me off, dog.
That one you can't really understand, but sometimes you got to be careful. Listen, the police will give you a ride, do whatever, blah, 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 but you get to running too much, and shit can switch up real quick. Wavy said Phoenix is okay with Alpha's racism and not Issa's. What? That was last night. I'm not okay with, well, I know he's not talking about me. I'm not okay with anybody's racism, but if that's his, right, if that's his go-to, if that's what he's saying, JWAVY autocorrect got me. Oh, I was like, wait, what? Hold on. Okay, let me reread that comment, because, wait, what happened? Oh, I hate it when they change stuff. Give me just a second. Oh, he was running his mouth about 2K today? Okay. Yeah, Phoenix, like me, stands for no racism. But let's go in the thought process of where Wavy is at, right? That, oh, you're okay with Alpha's racism, but not Issa's. Wavy, you would have to be too, love, because you're still with her. You still go over there. Her Issa and her mother are racist to your face. And you stay there. They put their hands on you, and you stay there. They rip up the shit that you need to survive, to be able to get a hotel, a flight, anything. And stay there. Racism is not okay in any way, shape, or form. So I don't fuck with Alpha. I don't fuck with Issa at all. End of story, period. And I cannot see, I'm not on all day. I cannot see Phoenix at all stand up and be like, yep, it's okay what Alpha says. No, exactly what definition of insanity. Let me see. I just seen a pic of Oso and Wavy, like the Island Boys. Oh God, exactly. Hello. It was a dumb fight. It's always a dumb fight. Way too much drama on TikTok these days. I agree. Can we get back to just, the fun dances and whatnot? Alpha said he is allowed to speak about Mexicans because his son and ex are Mexican. To speak about them in a negative way? No. I mean, I can't remember exactly what the comment that he made, but he made a comment along the lines of something about his I think it's a son, right? His son or whatever, the child that he has, he's not as close to or whatever because he's Mexican. What the fuck? No, absolutely not. No. You guys know my family. I would never say anything negative about the race of my... No. There would not be a one iota of racism. I have none in my body. None. No. And to say that, oh, well, because I have a child. Thank you, Nicolette. Just bumped me in the head and gave me a crown. Yeah, no, it doesn't make it okay. It doesn't. Mama Deb, when I saw that today, the ding dong ditching with 2K, I was hollering. You hear me? Hollering. No, Kathy, I hope it gets fixed. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I'm going to see if there's anything else on Wavy.
Shutting down. I'm gonna be real with you. That was the worst airline I ever rode because what?
He's still chatting with somebody. So with Perk or what, the guy that was like this. Yes. Listen. Okay. Well, I want to do the 2K and Bree stuff last in case you guys want me to go over the court documents again. I started a positive only page for 2K and Baby W on the Reddit page. Love for 2K and Baby W. I love that. I don't do Reddit at all. Please, let's watch 2K's Ding Dong Ditch video. Okay, let's watch it because that shit was funny.
You get a free carry-on. Hey.
Me and my boyfriend Zach.
Okay. It's kind of equivalent to like when, remember when Valet Ding Dong ditched her baby? Wait, where is it? Oh, actually, you know what? I just watched it. Hold on. I remember I can do this. View history. I'm learning. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Rusty, I'm a ding dong, didn't you? I promise you, I got a nasty slingshot in the crib. It's this little boy I met at the pool today. He told me something gonna ding dong ditch me. Oh my gosh,
Nicholas! Thank you, love, my friend. Thank you, love.
Predictable route, bro. It's not gonna happen. They're watching me online. We'll let 2K join himself forever.
My family is so blended, blessed. Amen.
Oh yeah. I heard someone breathing hard as fuck in the hallway with some girl working out. For you little ass boys, ding dong ditching me. I hope you know that when I whoop that ass and your father wants to say something about it, you gonna get your daddy ass whooped. I've been waiting for this shit. You was starting at my mom's too? Oh, did you mean your little young ass can't even type? Did you mean to say I was staring at your mama? Well, your mama offered my son a pizza, boy. Watch tomorrow.
They're coming into the chat? That's hilarious.
I ain't finna snitch on you. You gonna deal with me. You want some snacks? Come bring your little ass back to this front door. Bossy, look at my shirt. I got Muay Thai. You can jab all you want. I'm gonna knee your little ass. He just tagged you on a story running from my door? No, he didn't. My mom screen recorded your TikTok story because she thought it was funny. But I'm just gonna show the office that. If you don't come down here and bring me a fucking Coca-Cola, you're gonna pay that $5,000 bond. Get your ass down here and bring me my Coke. I will give you the soda in the morning. Nah, you're in trouble, buddy. He said tomorrow. Buddy, there is no tomorrow. There's a comment in your bio. Where's my other phone? Yo, chill. Yeah, you got me fucked up now. Okay, so you got a Frenchie too, huh? I know you're not paying that dog fee. I'm telling the front office. Are you really gonna snitch on him? Hell no. I'm gonna whoop his ass when I see him at the pool. Rusty, I'm a ding dong.
Oh my god, y'all. I cannot. He is so hilarious. Which page is that on? That is on Too Crafty. 2 and then Crafty with a K. Absolutely hilarious. Listen, y'all know I love me some 2K. He is so funny. I can only imagine the kids that that live there, how fun this must be for them, for a famous TikToker to be there, and listen, and he's just having a blast too, right? He is the best. Him and Baby W are gonna have so much fun. Yes, he is an amazing dad. The kid delivered the he did deliver it. Oh my god, that's the best. The kids reading this up. Absolutely, I love it. So fun. Listen, he could turn this shit into a whole series. Okay, that's the best. Love it. He just has the best personality. Like, now everyone, it doesn't always have great days, right? So I'm not just saying that he's just that all the time, but he has such a great personality, and his comebacks are like crazy. I don't understand. Again, yes, I saw his truck, the car seat that matches the truck. We could never. I don't understand what's happening, why all of a sudden he's getting hate again. For what purpose? Oh, this morning he said he was grabby and wait, what, Angie? Oh, this morning he said he was grabby and left the live. I don't know what you mean, honey. Oh, do you mean crabby? Was he oh, you mean like he was not in a good mood? He was crabby and he left. What is that what you're saying? He's got a date this weekend. Okay, we want to see you. Baby W has the best dad. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. Blessed, right? He's amazing, and I'm so thankful that he stuck with it. I legitimately cannot fathom where Baby W would be if 2K didn't. Look at me, blonde hair and singing. If 2K didn't do what he did. Beautifully flawed your home, love. Because look, they had to get rid of the dog because they can't take care of a dog and a child. So what would they have done? What would they have done if they would have had Baby W or Santos's child? You guys got to go somewhere else because there's a new one. We just fuck it. We're we can only have one responsibility and we can barely do that. I was so confused. And again, I can't shout it loud enough. Don't give the dog to Santos's mom. Give the dog to Grams. Grams loves that dog. That dog loves Grams. Don't have the dog going through major transit. Oh, wooga, wooga, woo, wooga, wooga, woo. Thank you, Pinky. Going through major transition, leaving. I mean, the dog is bounced from place to place to place to place to place already. But now it's in a place, and now you're going to send it someplace to a new house. Oh, hey, Grams. I was just talking about you, love. To a new house that he doesn't know, around different people, small kids, whatever. It just does not make sense. But see, this is my issue with Brie and Santos, right? They don't ever think about what is best for whatever, whether it's the child, the pet, whatever. Yes, her and Grams are at odds. But I would bet my bottom dollar if they were to reach out, even just through a DM and say, listen, we can't keep Chrome right now. Could you, I am pretty sure that Grams would be like, absolutely, on my way. What do you need? Do we need to try? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I know Grams would take that dog in. So I just don't understand that. Oh, he is. She's like, yes, ma'am. I have no idea if he's over there. Or, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Hold on a second. I want to see something.
Me and my boyfriend, Zach.
Okay, let me see if he will. Let's see.
What's going on, Miss Angie?
Baby, what's going on?
How you doing, Miss Angie?
I'm good. How are you? That's the question.
I'm good. I'm sober, so I'm straight.
Amen. I'll take that. Sober is good.
Yeah, I'm sober. Man.
I heard about the shit that happened last night.
Yeah, some bullshit. Like I said, it was uncalled for. You know what I mean? Especially getting the laws involved. That shit, I don't even play those type of games. I don't play police games, so that shit just that threw me. But
so, the question.
What's up?
Okay, I grasp that you and Issa love each other, right? You guys are trauma bonded, right? But my question is, how can you go back to somebody who is very clearly racist and has called you racial slurs to your face? Like, it's almost like you keep going back and expecting a different response. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so to answer your question, because it's a very delicate topic for me, because mind you, I am black too, so it is delicate for me.
Right. That's my whole point is you're black.
I get what you're saying. So I've had conversations with her like before, like, you know, a month or so ago. Actually, I had a conversation with her like right after that situation happened, and she apologized to me, which I'm not saying it makes it right. That's not I'm not saying that makes it right at all. I'm just saying she did go out her way to apologize. You feel me? She tried to apologize to Phoenix at one point. Phoenix didn't want to take it. She DM'd her. I seen the DM. She did try to apologize to her, and I seen her take responsibility for her actions online as well. None of that makes any of the shit that she said was right. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I don't. Just knowing that the history that she's had, like her ex-husband, right? She was married to him for 4 years. He black and white just like me. You get what I'm saying? I'm black and white.
Right.
Like she loves black culture. She listens to black. Like it's kind of confusing. It does make it like it's like a not a hypocrisy, but it's a contradiction. Hearing her say the things that she'll say, but then love the black culture, be with black men, be like in a scene like that. It's kind of like a contradiction. It don't make sense. You know what I mean? So I'll talk to her about this shit. Like, bro, I talk to her about this shit a lot. Like when we be around each other by ourselves, I'll be like, yo, like why you be saying that dumb ass shit? Her biggest thing is if she feel tried, especially, which is not an excuse, of alcohol if she is drunk at the time. Her biggest thing is I'm gonna go as low as possible. She said it don't matter if the person's black, Mexican, Asian, white, this, I'm just gonna say whatever comes out my mouth because you're not gonna play with me. That's her justification of how she is.
Right, but you realize that's not a justification, right?
I personally know that I'm not going. I know how to control my words and not say shit like that, and that's like me calling a Mexican like that's like me calling a Mexican like what's a bad term to Mexicans?
Well, we don't want to say it, right? Because I don't want.
Yeah, I don't want to say. But you get what I'm saying? Like that's like me saying some shit to like Hispanic culture or saying some shit about Asian folks or you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say the shit. So it's like, but then it goes off of. You gotta understand this though, and this is just the biggest thing I gotta get at with this. And I'm not saying it's an excuse because she grown, right? It's about how you was raised too and what you were surrounded by. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I feel like because the mother is openly about it and is cool with shit like that, and it's allowed in the household, I feel like that might have those conversations, those jokes, and those things is rubbed off on her children to make them feel like that's cool to be like that. You get what I'm saying? Now,
no, I get it. I get what you're saying 100%. Now, I'll let you finish, and I'm gonna respond.
Yeah, facts. I'm gonna finish, and then you can talk. So I'm not agreeing with anything that was said out her mouth at the time, or to me, or to Phoenix, or anything. Because mind you, I gotta regardless how I feel about Phoenix, how she feel about me, regardless she part of my culture, I don't respect that. You know what I mean? And I don't think anybody would respect that. But I do feel like personally, I don't think she is like okay, for instance, like Alpha, for instance. Like Alpha is openly racist on a daily, whether he's sober, drunk, or not, and he takes no accountability for his actions ever. I've never even heard of I'm sorry. I at least hear Larissa at least trying to be better and trying to like not be on that tight timing and say sorry to people that she knows she fucked up with. So that's me seeing her take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it is right, but I do see the accountability trying to take it. And it really sucks when you love somebody and it doing shit like that. Now, if I didn't love her, right, and we ain't had this big ass bond for all these years, and I'm hearing shit come out of a woman's mouth talking like that or anybody like that, I'm gonna be like, yeah, fuck them. Like I'm never gonna I don't got no ties to you. I don't give a damn about you. But now it's like it's kind of like. Not saying this is the same thing as like having a kid, right? But it's just like when you love somebody dearly, unconditionally, and let's just say like, whatever, and they do something fucked up in your eyes, you like, damn, you like, fuck, bro, because I love your ass, but you doing some dumb shit. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how do I go about this situation when I unconditionally love you? Okay. You get what I'm saying? And so it's like, I feel like I'm stuck in like a pickle. You know what I'm saying? I be stuck in a pickle. That's how I feel.
Okay, so now let me explain. As you know, my children are also half black. My grandchildren are black, right? So I'm the only white person in my family. I have no relatives that on the Caucasian side of me, right? So I will tell you, and I was raised, my grandparents were very, very, very racist. I was raised in a very racist household. That word has never came out of, not even close to coming out of my mouth. I don't care how mad I am at somebody, whether it was my ex-husband, whatever the case may be, that has never come out of my mouth. And the fact that it's Okay, and then you say it's her and her mom. Her mom is very open, and her mom is there. You said her mom put hands on you, right? And so I think what you're, and this is just my opinion, I could very well be wrong. I think that you love her so much that you're willing to overlook that. But look what happens, right? As soon as you do something, again, it's you're called a slur. Their hands are getting put on you. Ripping up your ID is like at a whole nother level, because without an ID, you can't get a place to stay. You can't get a ticket home, not a bus ticket, not an airline ticket. You can't rent a car. You can't do shit without an ID. So you're dealing with two women that are very, very racist. And I grasp that you guys are trauma bonded and there's stuff going on. But Wavy, you have to realize at some time and point, that is not going to be what is best for you. And like you said, when she gets mad, she says it. Well, what about if she's around your kids and says something like that to your children who are also black?
Okay, so like I said, maybe I don't know if I said it correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I don't feel like she's like every time she gets mad, that's like what she results to. Now I get that, you know, this has been the conversation since it's happened a month and a half ago. You get what I'm saying? I get this is the conversation now, and it's annoying as hell because you're right. Maybe I do overlook certain things when it comes to her. I will agree with you.
You do, because one time is too many.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not
And you held your own. Wavy, you said no, don't say that. I'm black. You're talking about my culture, and you know what? And neither one of them cared. They did not care. They shit on you. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know, and you know what? You're right. I can't even argue with the fact that how you feel or I can't even justify the situation as much as I try to. You know what I mean? I'm not here.
Yeah, it's not about how I feel. I'm just trying to give you a little piece of old wisdom advice, someone who's, you know, in the same situation.
But as a man, though, as somebody that I feel like, you know, I hold myself to a certain standard, and I know I'm not slow. You know, I'm a little bit more, I got a little bit more head on my shoulders than a lot of, you know, people on this, you know, live streaming app that you probably came across. And I can't argue with you on a kind of shit like that. I can't argue with the people when they feel like that. But do you know what I do see, though?
What do you see?
I see, and I'm not gonna call no names out, but I see other people that are black themselves pick and choose when they want to use that racist card when it's beneficial to their situation. You might stand for something that you're not going for shit, right? But I see other people overlook it so much through time and in their situations when it's only beneficial to them to validate their argument. Well, that's what I see.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue what you're talking about. I don't know about.
I know you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, about any of that.
I'm not like pinpointing somebody. You feel me? I'm not over here trying to throw anybody under the bus. Yeah. Because I wouldn't do that with, you know, us on live together, because I know that's not what you stand for. Right. But what I'm saying is, like, people do that a lot. It's not, and I'm not trying to say, it's not just me. I take all the blame for it. Like, you feel me? I put myself in a situation. I know what I be hearing. I know what I heard. I've heard the apologies. At the same time, it doesn't make it right. We know this. Yeah. But I have heard people from my own peoples, overlook a situation and only use it to their benefit when it's trying to validate an argument. Because after that, it's like, oh, we don't talk about it no more. Like, it's not a thing no more. We talk about it.
All I want to do is check on you and make sure you are good. Because seeing those videos, and I think I told you this before, I didn't watch you a lot because you remind me a lot of my younger son when he was not always making the best choices. And so watching you sometimes truly hurts me because I would see my son in you, you know, and watching that night and for you to go back and know the situation that you're in. Now, I'm not saying that you're perfect in this situation either, because you're not. You're both wrong. But when it comes to the racist stuff, staying in a home where they, in my opinion, it appears very clear that they don't like you because of your nationality. You know what I'm saying? And I could be very wrong because I don't know them. I just don't want you to continue to put yourself in a situation. Anytime somebody is willing to throw you out in the street with absolutely nothing, when you're not even in your own way, and not have even an ID to get somewhere safe and not even check on you. I was up that night watching you on live, making sure you was okay, because I was worried about you, but they're so quick to dispose of you and you're so quick to run back. You just need to know your worth. And I think right now you're not knowing your worth. You're not respecting yourself as a man, and to know your worth. And I really want you to get there, because you have a bright future ahead of yourself. But if you continue to stay in this, to be honest, I'm worried for you. I'm worried for you.
You know what?
Yes.
And I appreciate it, because that mean a lot to me, that you see, like, me, like, as your son, or like, something, like, like, relate me to sons. And that means a lot, because a lot of people that watch me that are a little bit older than me, they feel the same way. And that means a lot to me and my mother. You know what I'm saying? I go through a lot on the back end that people don't even know about. And so I want to thank you for that first and foremost, and everybody that be saying that. I appreciate it. But I just feel like I really hate the fact that it went down the way it did, and the way, like, the conversations that was said. I mean, the things that were said in that situation a month ago, because it's like, I'm taking a big hit for it because of who I am. So it's like, I'm taking a big hit for it. Like, motherfuckers don't think that I'm trying to stick up for them, trying to help them out as much as I can. But it's hard, because, like, it's so many opinions, and I got such a large platform. Not to toot my own horn or nothing. I'm just saying, I know people watch me and shit.
Toot, bitch, toot. Yeah, you do. You grew that. You're in it. But you also have to understand, Wavy, it's not just that one situation. Right? Now, this is what I see, and then I'm going to leave it at this. You do antagonize, right? Again, I think that's the first thing that I saw that reminds you of my son Jamal. Jamal would antagonize the shit, but he's irritate me. Anywho, but so you will antagonize, you will stop, but she always seems to come back to humiliate you. You know what I'm saying? It's never a thing of you know what? I'm done. Like, for instance, the other day was something about the gym. She didn't have to continue to go on. She could have said, okay, well, you're on live. That's fine. Just meet me at the gym later. I'm going. And that conversation over. Dumping a beer on or whatever on your head on live. It's humiliation stuff that she does, right? Now, you may run your mouth, but I don't really see you doing things to humiliate her. Now, again, I'm not watching you guys all the time. That's not what I do.
Not to cut you off, I'll let you
finish. No, you're good.
Not to cut you off. You hit on the money. Like, yeah, I'm not here to humiliate her. Like, that's something I'm not doing. When antagonizing, like, when I do antagonize here and there when it comes to us, because, like I said, there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that might not be fully like situated, and then I'll result into, like, I used to smoke a lot. I don't smoke no more. So now I'm drinking. So, like, I'll go to drinking, and I'd be like,
slow down on that.
Yeah, I got you. But I'd be like, I'll drink. You feel me? Because I'm like, oh, you don't want to listen. Like, you don't want to fix this problem. Fuck it, I'm just gonna drink. Then I'll start drinking, and then my emotions will get, which is not an excuse. I'm still gonna take ownership of what I do, and my emotions will get very high at that moment, and everybody will be like, oh shit. Like, some people are like, oh yeah, look, you're antagonizing her, but the whole time it's like, nah, like, I might be doing that, but there's definitely my own reason why I feel the way I feel, but it's not right. It don't make it right. I shouldn't be antagonizing, or like being, like, I shouldn't be, trying to start a fight, because I'm, we both start fights, you know what I mean? But I should be a man about it, and not try to start a fight all the time. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain situations.
When you're drinking, you're not thinking right, because you are a very different person when you are drinking. You are a very different person.
Yeah, I am, and I wouldn't humiliate her, because I don't want to do that. I feel like again, I feel like her mother is the biggest influence in the situation. Regardless, like, her mom is like, she's the one that's like, oh, like, she'll text her phone, right? We could be chilling in bed, and her mom texts her phone and be like, you still letting that little bitch disrespect you in your house? It's like
that's a problem.
She adding fuel to this shit. Like, she do it on purpose to get Larissa to think like, oh, let me go ahead and, like, fight with this man. Like, let me go ahead and argue with him. Let me do it. Like, I know this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you guys saying, but you understand, like,
you don't see what Larissa go through behind closed doors. Like, she be crying to me so much about her mom, about how much like torment she get from the situation, but she can't do nothing about it.
No, she can't.
Like, but her mom like 5 minutes away. So
Okay.
do you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like she feel like she's stuck. That's why Larissa want to leave so bad. She want to move. She want to go to all the way to Dallas. She don't want to live out here no more. You know what I mean? Because she want to get away from that situation.
So let me share. I've not ever said this on TikTok. I don't even know if my kids even know this. Okay, but I'm gonna share this because I don't know. Maybe this will somehow help you and or her. As I told you, I was raised in a very racist household. Okay, now I never went along with it. Anyway, that's not the point. When I met my baby dad, and we fell in love, and I got pregnant. And when I went and told my mom said, "By who? It better not be that black man." And I said, "No, it is." And she says, "Well, you better get rid of it." All this stuff, and I hate even saying it because my mom has now passed on. But what I did is I said, "Mom, I love you, but if you cannot accept him and my children, you cannot have me. There's no me without my children," right? And him at that time, because we were together. And I did not see my mom for a couple of years. And finally, she thought, well, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. She ain't budging.
Right, but that's on you. That's what I'm saying, though, that you said there's nothing she can do, but there is. And when I did that, thank you, love. That's my baby daddy. My whole life changed, right? Her whole life changed, because then she became an amazing mom. She loved my baby dad. She loved my children. Like, it was totally changed, right? Because she was born in the 50s, so she grew up in a very, her parents went.
Just to add to your situation, my grandparents said this. My grandpa tried to pay off my daddy when he found out that my mom was pregnant with me, and try to pay him off to get away from the family, not have. Like, I get it. My grandparents, my grandma 88 years old, so you already know when they was born at the 30s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I made that statement right there as soon as my mom said that. If you cannot accept him, you can't have me. And if you cannot accept my children, you cannot have me. Because when we become adults, we're grown and we start our own family. Our families that we have to come before our parents. Was it hard? Absolutely. But I was not going to let my mother disrespect the father of my children and or my children at all. So she's the one that had to change. And so when you say that Issa can't do anything about it because her mother is racist and they're so close, and to text and say, "Is that bitch still in your bed?" That's crazy work.
Yeah, that's all she do is talk bad about me every single day through her messages. Like, she don't got no and it's like, the problem is, and I've said this to her mom to her face, and this is what I probably ultimately got me touched, you know what I mean? Was because I told her, I said, "Bro, you're way too invested in your daughter's relationship. And you're way too invested in your kids' relationships with whoever they be with." And it's because, and she know it, but if I bring this up to Larissa, she gets upset about it. If I bring this up, because she doesn't get upset with me. She gets upset because of the fact that she know that shit, and she feel like there's no winning in the situation. Like, she'll stick up for me. No, real shit. Like, Larissa behind the scenes will be like, "Oh, I'm staying with him. Like, I love him." Like, okay, when she pulled up and now my chain gone and all this extra shit, right? Like, Larissa was the one that was sticking up for me, damn, the whole time behind the scenes. Like, we didn't go live or nothing like that. Y'all didn't see that shit, but the whole time she was sticking up for me, she was like, "Kick him out the fucking house now." She was like, "No, I'm not doing it. I'm not kicking him out. No, I don't want to." I was like, "I don't want to. I don't want to." She kept saying that, "I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm not going to. I love him." So what?
So is that Issa's house or Issa and her mom's house?
Just Issa's house. It's her place. It's Issa's place. It's not her mom's place.
So her mom should have no say, at all. My baby dad is actually in the chat, and he just said the same thing. He's like, my brother too, and end up loving him and the kids as well. So if Issa's not going to make a change, love, you're going to be in the same situation. I don't want to take up all your time. I just want you to know that you are worthy. You do not deserve to be in a situation where someone is going to treat you the way that they treat you because of the color of your skin. If they don't truly love you, if that is the case, right? And my last point, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. Just because you are with somebody who is black, any race besides their own, that does not mean that that person cannot be racist. That person very much can be racist, even though they're with somebody of a different nationality. You know what I'm saying?
How can you explain to me how so? Because I like maybe you could teach me, understand that I don't get the terminology right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So just because somebody's, matter of fact, oh my gosh, I wish I could find this video I just saw the other day. A lot of times, not a lot of times, but sometimes it's a fetish, right? Someone just wants to be with somebody because they fetishize them. It's not that they truly love them. Like when I met my kid's dad, I didn't look at him and be like, oh, a black man, I want to be with him. No, I fell in love with him for who he was, right? And so, anyways, this video that I just saw on TikTok the other day, she was like, oh my gosh, I love a man that's 6'4" with dreads and something else. She's like, but only for sex. She's like, after that, they stink, they're stupid, they do da-da-da-da-da. Mind you, she has a child by one, right? A boy too. And so, yes, you can be in a intimate situation with somebody, have children with somebody, but still be racist. It's a lot more common, I think, than what we think. I just don't want you to continue. You're in a cycle, right, where you're going. I don't even want to mention Indiana's name because she can't shut up about me. But you're going from
Indiana. Who Indiana?
Huh?
Who Indiana?
Or what's her name, you guys?
Who Indiana?
I
don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
India. No, not India. Who's the page? Ireland. Fuck, Ireland.
Ireland. Yeah, just to touch, just not to change the narrative with that, because I got a lot of love and respect for Ireland for the things she's done for me and shit like that. And I know a lot of things been taken out of context. I understand that a lot of things should have been brought to the internet. We've talked about this on Fly.
Yeah.
I don't really know y'all lore with the beef, but according to her, and this is just me speaking because she doesn't feel like she has a platform to speak on this. And on top of it, I'm not gonna be yelling at you or nothing like that. I'm just talking to you. You just take it how you want to take it.
Yeah.
To her, she feels like she was bullied by you, like
by me.
and lawyer too, but like not so much lawyer. She more focused on you, and felt like you were very hard on her. She feels very like she feels like she's being she's the joke online when it comes to you. Like you're making her. And I don't know how that came about or why all that shit going on. But like, do y'all think, and just hear me out, do y'all think y'all can make amends or no? I don't know how deep this shit is.
Well, so let me explain to you really. It's literally a quickest story, right? So when that shit happened, first of all, I don't even know anything about her or your guys' situation. I know nothing. I guess there was a fallout between you two, but that is when my son Jamal had his brain surgery and I was offline for a few days. Right. Yeah. And so then the day I came back, everybody over here, they always get to choose what we talk about. They wanted to talk about it. I knew nothing about it. We're watching on rewatch. I think it was either 8 or 12 minutes into the video. I still have no clue what's going on. And I see that she pops up in she comes into my chat. Now, I'm not going to talk about somebody and not let them come up. So I said, oh, are you the Ireland that we're talking about? She said, yes. I said, do you want to join? She said, of course. So she comes up and she joins. We stop watching the video and we're just talking. So I literally still have no clue what's happening. And I can show you all these videos. She goes on and somebody knew her and I kept saying, I wouldn't say that. Don't say that, Ireland, because TikTok detectives, listen, they're the FBI. They will find it out. Don't answer that question. Don't put that out there. I went above and beyond. I even dropped people off of my panel to protect her. And she just kept going. I know nothing about her. I don't know.
Just to ask you a question, did you talk shit to her? Was you rude to her? Cause no. That's how she feel. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to put anything on you. I just when you brought it up, I was like, let me bring this up because she been telling me to talk to you about this, but we never got like able to talk, in a minute. So
No,
like,
I think she thinks because I forget, I never remember her name. I don't know if she feels that disrespectful. I don't know. I don't ever remember anybody's names, but I can't remember her name for nothing. I still don't even know the entire situation. But again, I went way above and beyond. I even, as you know, because you end up joining, I even cut everybody off. I said, listen, we're not getting anywhere, so we're gonna move on. And then that was it. And then after that, she's gone from panel to panel to panel to panel to panel. She even tried to bribe 2K. She offered 2K a I don't know the names, like a Universe or a Stellar or something like that, to read a video.
She offered him gifts, like money, like gifts.
Huh?
Yeah,
she offered him in his live. She says, "I'll give you whatever it was, a Stellar or something, if you read this video or this thing that I did about Angie." And he said no and blocked her. So then she says, "Oh, okay, so now I know for a fact that you're paying Angie because you wouldn't take that." When
So just to talk to you about this. So I think I wasn't there right that time. Well, I didn't talk to her when she did that, but we talked like a week later, or maybe a couple of days later. I was doing a TikTok with my homeboy, and I called her on the phone. She was like, well, she called me on the phone. She was like, "Yo, I'm about to do a panel with so and so. We about to talk about this, that, and the third about you and lawyer." I told her, like, I gave her some good advice. I'm like, look, honestly, just let that shit go to bed. Like, I said, let that shit lay to rest. Like, there's no point in going against, them two, especially because, like, whether you're right or wrong, because of how much contradictions and back and forth that's been going on in the past couple months with your name in it, whether you're right or wrong, because I'm not saying she's wrong or right. It's like, I would just let this shit go. And if you don't fuck with her, just leave her ass alone. That's what I said. Leave her be. If you don't fuck with Lloyd, leave him be. Like, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Not like to be like, oh, for her to be scared of you or like her not to be able to talk to you. I just feel like, why continue something that it's just gonna feel like y'all gonna be running in circles? Right. I don't feel like it's gonna be it's gonna get anywhere. That's all. That's what I said.
Yeah, I don't communicate about her. I don't talk about her. Nothing, unless, like I said, if it's maybe something we're talking about over there. I still don't even know the entire situation. But again, it's on my YT where you can see it was Hannah that was up there, and I do think every time I would talk, she would start yelling, "No, shut up," and da-da. And I think she thought I was Hannah. So that's finally why I dropped Hannah. And I said, "You keep yelling at me thinking that I'm saying what she's saying. That's Hannah. That's not me saying that, whatever." I don't know what her deal is with me. She knew me. She said she had been following me for a long time. She knew about me. I've never even heard her name before that day. And so it's whatever. She just jumps from panel to panel to panel, and then anyway. So that's a whole nother story.
I'm saying maybe like what I'm saying, like maybe like maybe y'all can come to an agreement, even if y'all don't like each other. Maybe one day like you might catch her on a panel or something like that. Maybe you want to talk to her. Maybe she'll talk to you. Maybe you'll allow it. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying if y'all ever do it again, like I just feel like sometimes.
No, I'm saying just recently she was on Babe Boys live talking shit about me late at night, and I'm not one to back down, and it was all lies, and I jumped on. I said, "Can I join? Because here I am, you're talking about me." And then she got off, and then anyways, it was a mess, but she was spreading, or she was talking through the phone. It was a mess.
I want you to say this, and this is just for like I guess at her defense a little bit, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know a person, right? Mm-hmm. She's not a bad person. I don't think she's not a bad person. It's not like I don't think. I know she's not a bad person, but she does, like, she's not perfect. So, like, just like everybody else. So she has her own things that she struggles with when it comes to communication sometimes. You know what I mean? When it comes to getting her point across sometimes. You get what I'm saying? And trust me, I've had problems with her where it's like, fuck, like, who you talking to? But at the same time, like, me being, like, trying to, understand, everybody is not the same and everybody's not perfect. I get, we try to, talk it out. And it's easier for her to do that when she's in private conversations. When it comes to being on live in front of all these people and people with so many opinions and comments and stuff, I feel like sometimes maybe she feels bombarded in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like overwhelming. I'm not saying that she didn't put herself in a situation to be on live and talk. I'm not saying she didn't put herself in a situation as a grown woman, but I do feel like it might give her some anxiety and it overwhelms her to the point where she doesn't get everything across the way she's trying to really get across to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I definitely get that because it can be stressful in front of thousands of people when you're up here.
Like you be on live, like you do this live shit. You feel me? Like you do your own little thing on live and your whole lore. I do, all of us do, but she's not a creator or a live persona on this app. She's she started off as a supporter, as a gifter, and turned into a little bit more than what it is because we became close. So I don't think she realized what she got herself into, and that probably overwhelmed her. That's all.
Yeah, and I grasped that, and then I think then she should probably. And I told her this. I said, listen, because she told me the night she was on my panel that she had been, and had taken an Ambien. And I said, well, this is probably not the best time for you to come on. If you want to come on another time, that would be better. Because, again, I want to give her the best opportunity. I'm not the type of person that's ever going to cuss somebody out, belittle them. That's just not me. If it's just not working, then I drop you. You know what I'm saying?
It don't seem like you. Like I've never seen it. You know what I'm saying? Personally, you know what I'm saying? I just never seen it. So no.
That's just not how I am. And so anyways, I didn't want to talk about her, but I just wanted to come on. I saw you were live. I just wanted to come on and let you know, as long as, you're a grown man. You can do what it is that, do what you do. But as long as you're in that situation, it's not going to get better. And I'll keep you in my prayers, and I hope everything goes okay. I wish both of you guys would, get some help. A lot of people, there's a negative, thought on therapy, but listen, everybody should do therapy. Therapy is absolutely a blessing, okay? But I just want to let you know, is if you stay in a household or in a relationship with someone who even has racist tendencies, you're never going to have a fair share. You're never going to have a fair shot. What would happen if y'all was to have children? You know what I'm saying? Now we're bringing that, but that's a whole nother combo for another day. I'm not going that deep tonight.
No, I get what you're saying though. Like I understand where you're getting at. I promise you, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just like I said, I know this. Like everybody saw it's like, oh yeah, you defending her, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, bro, like I've known this woman since 2022. Before I even was on TikTok. Like I was on Instagram, but I wasn't doing TikTok and shit. And she not as bad as she want to put herself out there to be. She don't give a fuck. Like she just don't give a fuck when it comes to the internet. Like she don't care, because you gotta understand, like I guess it's just the way she was raised, bro. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not saying it's not like she don't take no ownership of her actions and we can't place the blame on her, but it's her fucking mama, bro. And I know it after dealing with what I've been dealing with and hearing the things that come out that woman's mouth and what I've been physically dealt with. Yeah, it's her fucking mama, bro. Like that's what it is, bro.
Okay, so last question, and then we're gonna end it at this, because I think this is always important, right? Because you have 2 children. Would you feel comfortable, or what would you do if you had your kids and this happened? If this shit broke out with her mom, her whatever, because they're also speaking about your children, right? It's not just you. Mm-hmm. Right. Really?
I was hearing shit. Go ahead. What were you saying? Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, so you and Issa together, right? Are you comfortable? Would you have your kids around? And if all of this was to pop off with your kids around and those racial slurs were to come out with your kids around, is that a situation that you would be in? Because I think once we have kids, that's what we have to think about first and foremost are my kids okay there?
All right, well, I've had my kids around Larissa, Malia, and KJ, both of them. I'm gonna be real, like like it was a whole. It seemed like one thing about her when it comes to animals and kids, I've seen her do a whole 180. Like when she was around Malia, she put together her whole birthday like little party at my apartment in 2024 and bought gifts, spent her own money on gifts, bought all the stuff when we came in on the flight. My daughter walked in on a whole birthday surprise, which I was damn.
I'm not saying the good parts. I'm saying when the bad shit happens,
Yeah,
right?
the bad
Because
shit
people,
happens.
I don't know. People over here are saying that she's talking shit about your kids. No, I don't know because I'm not, you know.
I've seen the clip. I know what clip they talking about. They talking about when she was talking crazy when we was beefing on the internet.
WAVY. There's not even what? Oh my God! There's not even a response to that.
I know, but she was talking crazy and all this extra shit. I don't want to bring that up because I know that shit dead wrong. I talked about this shit so many fucking times with her.
Yeah, no, don't bring it up. Don't bring it up because I don't want it. I don't want it brought up because it's the kids. But
it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with bringing it up because it's like I'm not scared of no question and I'm not scared to answer no question. I don't shy away from questions. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, there has been a conversation that she spoke on disrespectful to my kids, which was crazy because it was like you treated my kids so well when you was around them. So when you left, when we weren't together, and she was dealing with that other dude, she was like going ham, like fuck your kids, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck that. Like she was saying fuck everything, like my whole identity, my whole life, my dad, everything. She said a lot of shit.
So how can you be with somebody though that does that, even if they're like, okay, I'm sorry, right? Because that's just the love bombing and the excuse after the abuse. I mean, you were in a textbook cycle, like when we go to school, right? And we learn the textbook cycle. You were in it, right? But you have to get to the point to where you're like, I'm not going to continue to deal with this. I'm not going to continue to allow someone to talk to me like this. I'm not going to allow someone to talk about my kids this way. And it's on your own time, and that's okay. People cannot pressure you or try to do it. It's on your time.
Something must be wrong with me. That I don't know what the fuck going on.
No, it's not that. No. It's not that something's wrong with you, love. It's just that it has to happen on your time when you're ready, right? And that's why I always think that therapy is great, to speak to somebody who is non-biased, doesn't know the situation, and go through and just figure out what's best for you, because you need to be happy. You need to be you should always be happy more than you're fighting, or that you're sad, or you're upset, or that you're feeling like you're walking on eggshells, or you don't know where you're gonna go. You see what I'm saying? Like, it should be happy more so. So anyways, I just wanted to come on and tell you that because I just did.
No, I appreciate it. No, it's a lot to think about for real, because I mean, like, I might be going, I don't know, I might be something wrong with me. I don't know. I really just be trying to, like, I don't know, trying to look for the best in people. That probably is my biggest downfall. That's probably my biggest downfall word. And you're right. I can't argue with it. Like, I don't argue with reason. That's why I'm big on it. I'm big on, like, when shit reasonable and makes sense. I can't argue with it. When people coming at me and talking shit all the time and trying to use it in a derogatory way, or try to use it as like a mechanism to feed their argument to try to make me look bad on the internet, then I don't take no advice. But you the first person to talk to me like a mother. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, that I truly want you to learn. Like I said, I was in that situation at one time, and again, walking away from my mom for 2 years and her not getting to see her first 2 grandchildren be born or taking their first steps was so hard for me. But I stayed steady in that, because she would call me sometimes, can you get a babysitter so we can go have lunch? No, if you can't accept my kids, you can't accept my man, you can't have me. It takes a strong person to be able to do that, and it worked out, and we had a beautiful life, and my mom was at absolutely everything. So just think about what I said. If you ever have any questions, need advice, you know how to get in touch with me. I'm happy to help however I can. Okay, just keep your head up.
I really appreciate that, Angie. Like, real shit, not to keep you at. I appreciate it. Like, you the first person that didn't like try to like make this a joke. You know what I mean? If
it's not a joke.
And it felt real because I'm gonna be real with you. You ain't gotta take time out your day to do this. You got your own platform. You got your own shit going on. You not like these other people that don't have a platform or have shit going on, their own motion, which I'm not saying that I'm gonna listen to people that got their own shit going on, but it makes me feel like it's more real because this is not a content thing for you. This is actually something that you just actually care. Because you ain't gotta do this. People watch you for what you do. People watch going on.
My whole platform is like that. For me, it's not about clicks, views, money. It's not about any of that. It's if I can help even one person, then that's what I'm here to do. That's what I've spent my entire career doing. I've been a social worker for 30 years. So I've been wanting to reach out to you, and I saw you were live, and so I just wanted to come on and just give you that advice. You know how to reach me if you need anything. I'm here.
Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it.
All right, keep your head up.
All right, thank you. You too.
All right, have a good night. Bye. Damn it, man. Those are always hard conversations to have because you could see thanks, love. You could see in the beginning that he was very, he was really defending her, and then eventually you could see it was like, damn, fuck, you're right. Now, does that mean it's going to change anything? No, he has to do it on his timing, right? It's always going to be on his timing, and I'm happy to help however I can. So, yeah, he's lost. Yeah, I mean the way his face changed at the end says a lot. So, anywho, took me 10 years to get away. Yeah, you guys, listen, DV goes both ways. And Issa is never going to get better or be in a better situation ever if her mother is still there and still in the ear. Again, it breaks me. It broke my heart for me to tell my mom, I'm sorry. No, you're not going to be a part of my life anymore. My life now is, well, as y'all know, his baby dad, is him and my then child. That's that, right? And it took her a while. And then once she met the kids, it was like, oh my God, these guys are amazing. Like, and then when Tay was born, she was in the room because we got back together. She changed her entire outlook on life and loved my children, loved my baby dad, right? It was just a totally different situation and scenario. And for me, it's always heartbreaking to talk about because my mom's no longer with us. And so I have to talk about the negative stuff, and I hate talking negatively about my mother who's no longer here. So it broke my heart. I didn't really want to share it, but I felt like he needed to hear it. He got off, I think what you said hit him. I hope it did in a positive way, right? I hope he sits in it. I hope he really truly thinks about it. And to me, like I said, if she's not willing to tell mom stop, if she's not willing to accept the kids too, right, to talk shit about your kids and accept him for him, there's not really a relationship, right? It's not. And so anyways, I know you guys get to choose a topic and that wasn't one of them, but I wanted to take the time to have that conversation. So thank you guys for letting me do that. Okay, let me look at some of your guys' comments. That's what we need to do, teach ones that don't know. We all believe red. Amen. I was just talking to Wavy about his situation with Issa and all of that. Amen. Yes, Mama May, the truth is not always pretty, and sometimes we can put up blockers and we can make excuses of, oh, it's just because they were drunk, or oh, just because of whatever the case may be. Now, I've seen, again, I don't watch them a lot, but I'm sure he has, but I just haven't seen it. But I feel like she always takes an opportunity to humiliate him on live whenever she can, and that's not a good thing. It's just, the situation is sad, right? Yeah. I'm a disabled mom because of DV. Oh, I'm sorry, love. Let me see. Don't do that. Riley, I almost blocked you. I was holding on to your thing and the whole thing popped up. The moment called for it, and good discernment, Angie. Oh, we know you love your mama. Thank you, love. He needed the talk. Yeah. And I think, like you said, a lot of people on here, and I say it all the time, my channel is very different than other people. I don't take it as jokes. I just have heart-to-heart conversations. I wasn't looking at comments when I was talking to him. I was focused on him. I wanted to have an actual conversation with him in regards. Oh, is it okay? I was like, wait a minute. In regards to what he was going to. Yeah, I was about the chain. I was gonna bring it up. I'm like, that wasn't where I was going. That's fucked up that she did it. But I just wanted to get to the point of trying to be in a relationship with somebody who has, whether they're racist, have racial tendencies, whatever the case may be, is not going to work. And I love the fact that he asked when I told him, yeah, you can be with somebody of another race and still be a racist. And I love that he said, how? Because it didn't make sense to him. And a lot of people think that, right? But you very much can. Let me see if I can find this video. You very much can. Because people will do things for, like I said, fetish reasons or whatever the case may be, but they still have those thoughts where, like I said, my kid's dad was you guys don't need to know that, but first black man I was ever with. And I didn't look at him because, oh, he's a black man. It wasn't that. I got to know him. Yeah, of course. Hold on. Actually, you can do that while I'm doing this. I got to know him, and I fell in love with him for who he was, not the color of his skin. You know. Hey, love.
Hi. I just wanted to hop up. This is a subject, and I see so many people going back and forth in the comments on what side of the fence they're on. I came from family trauma due to AB, and I've also been in that bond with my ex where he was definitely attracted to putting hands where they didn't belong. Whenever I got with my current husband now, I was automatically constantly in fight or flight mode after years and years and years. I was not a pleasant person, but I knew I loved him and that he was a good man, and he knew the same from me. But because of my trauma, I was taking it out on him because I felt truly safe. Then I, in return, created that trauma and toxicity on him. And it took us years. I truly believe that if there's a way that these two really want to make it, they will. But the best thing WAVY can do for Issa moving forward in the sake of this relationship is hold her accountable for what she is doing, because she will never learn. She will continue to stay stuck in the cycle, and neither one of them will grow in this relationship at all.
Especially if there's always an excuse, and it seems like the excuse always goes back to, well, it's because of my mom.
Yes.
then you gotta cut it. You gotta cut it out. You know, you got to.
I cut ties with both of my natural parents for years. I still don't have a relationship with my father. But I mean, I did 57 days in jail for throwing hands. And whenever you're in that situation, the best thing you can do is focus on yourself and hold yourself accountable for the part that you played. Even, I know this is going to ruffle some feathers, but I'm going to say it. Even if you are a victim, like I called it the mirror thing. Go to the dollar store, get yourself a bunch of mirrors. Set them mirrors in front of you and answer the question truly, honestly. Why did I get hit this time? Why? And every time you can answer that question honestly to yourself, you break that mirror, you shatter that part of the cycle, and you keep moving on, and you go all the way back to where you can take on the accountability, every ounce of accountability that you can take. Well, they was only able to do this to me this time because I allowed myself to be in this situation yet again. And once you do that, you have the strength that you need within your own mind and self to be able to move on.
Right. Now I want to make this very clear, because some people will take that as victim blaming. Is not victim blaming at all.
No,
What
it's not.
she's saying is I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I'm not going to succumb to the love bombing, the apology that, oh my God, I'm never going to do it again, I didn't mean to, and the love bombing, and then you run back. That's what she's saying. No, I just saw I just found the video that I was talking to Wavy about. Oh, I'll play it actually when you're done saying what you want to say. I'm going to show this video because I think it's very telling, and it goes right to what I was trying to explain to Wavy.
Yeah, I just it's out there, and I hope that they both find it and they really help each other to move on at this point.
Yeah.
You have to break that cycle. And no, Angie was right. It's not victim blaming at all. It's you as a victim taking on the accountability for allowing yourself to stay stuck in that cycle. And that's what you need to do to break that cycle, is take the accountability as to why you're allowing yourself to continue to stay in that same cycle and get out.
Yep, I agree. You said it very well, as always, Principal. You always say it well. All right, you guys want to watch this video really fast?
That's what I wanted to say. I'm gonna jump down quick. I'm at work. Love you.
All right, love you, kid. Don't know why I said kid. She's not a kid. She's a grown-ass woman. Now, I have not watched this entire thing, so I don't know everything that was said. So possible trigger warning, but it's crazy. Here we go.
Dreadheads. That's my type. Outside
hold on.
I like 6'4", brown skin, tatted up. Dreadheads. That's my type. Outside of sex with them, they suck. They have no personality. They cannot carry a conversation. We get it. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Outside of like semi-mediocre, okay sex, you actually wouldn't like them at all. I'm physically attracted to when I go out into the world. That's what I'm physically attracted to. But now when you remove sex, I'm not attracted to them in any way, shape, or form. I need someone that can hold a conversation, that's intellectual, that's smart, that stimulates my brain, that pushes me to do better. That's doing what I'm doing. I don't go to the club. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm not going to date someone who does those things because I don't do those things. But yet, they're all outside and they're bedazzled head-to-toe outfits. That's not my type. But it's what I'm physically attracted to and who I would hook up with. This is Bilal part 4 right now.
So, when I say, first of all, that's absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. That is what I'm talking about, when you can be with somebody and still be racist, right? That's very racist. That is what we'd call a fetish. She has a fetish. She just wants to be with them for one thing, but all of that. Oh my God. Listen, again, maybe I'm an old prude. I can't imagine if that was my thought process and my feelings, I wouldn't even want to be with them in that type of way. No matter how amazing they may look, but if they can't carry a conversation, all of that other stuff, that's just disgusting. And then to come on the internet and put that on the internet like she's proud of it, crazy to me. Crazy to me. Yeah, that is racist. Shubs, I just played a video of a white woman talking about how black men are only good for one thing and yada, yada, yada. And all of that came from a conversation that I just had with Wavy. It's too much to go back through, but I will upload it. It's on my White Tea, so if you guys are not following, please make sure you follow here and over on White Tea. What is this? Oh, sorry, Angie, I didn't see you. It'll be up there, so you guys will get to see it all. Hey, Angie.
So, hey, I just wanted to add a few things about the DV situation. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, he knows better," or they, not even them in general. This is just in generally speaking. It's easy to get out. You know what you're doing. You put up with it for X amount of years. It really is not that easy. It's 12 years it took me. I'm currently still single, and I still learn something every single day from it. People, I mean, truly it does take counseling, but if people are really afraid of the counseling part of it, there are all kinds of things on the internet you can research. DV trauma bonding cycle. There's 3 or 4 people on TikTok that you can watch and just listen, and it'll finally start to click. And the more, and like I said, I learn something new every single day, and like, oh, you get an aha moment and you're like, oh yeah. And there's actually a guy on here that does actually do a class for very, very cheap. I think it's like $30 or something. And he can guarantee you that you will get out of your cycle within, I think he said 2 or 3 weeks. The other thing is 2 people that are currently in it. I saw a couple people in your chat. The first thing you need to do is make a plan. No excuses, and make a plan. The plan needs to be long-term or short-term, however it fits your needs, but you must have a plan.
Right.
You can't just get up and walk out the door. It doesn't work that way. You also have to have a support system.
Oh, and I can, if you guys want, I can actually do a whole thing on how to do it, like the plan, how we write it out if that's something you guys want me to do. Hold on, I saw this question. I don't want to cut you off, but you know me, I'll forget. Mrs. Try Me Not, she says, why are we always trying to say something was taken out of context when it comes to racism? What are you referring to a question, or what are you referring to in that? Because I'm assuming it's to a comment above that I missed, because there's nothing to me when it comes to racism, there's nothing taken out of context at all. You say it, you said it with your chest. It flew out. Oh yeah, somebody asked, wait, hold on. Yes, somebody asked if that clip was taken out of context and how could it yeah, no, there's no way, there's zero possibility that clip that I just played could have been taken out of context. She said that with her whole chest. I like my 6'4", brown, and dreads for the one thing. The rest of it, they can't hold a conversation. There's no way of taking that out of context. I just wanted to make sure that I answered your question. Okay, sorry, Angie, go ahead.
No worries. It's just I see it a lot on here and I don't think they're skits. I truly do a lot of these younger female and males in their 20s, especially. Think it's normal. I don't know where their parents are. Not that every parent should be involved, but I think if it was on the internet with the whole world watching, and maybe they have had conversations that we don't know, but it does take a long time to get out of the situation, and it's just not going to occur overnight, and it's just not going to go away even if you do leave. There's still a lot of work that goes on between the partners after that, in my situation anyway. I mean, mine would still come to my door. He would still make threats. And that's even with an RO. So He actually still has kind of stalked me even till this day. And my daughter's 27 and I got a divorce 26 years ago. So it happens and you just have to be strong. I remember I was living my life thinking, oh my God, I'm going to unalive. And I was scared to leave. And I thought to myself, you know what? You just got to buckle up and not going to let him control you again. So anyway, I just wanted to say to a lot of people that there are a lot of classes out there, a lot of learning tools, a lot of things that you can actually do self-care and self-help with. You don't need counseling. However, it does help. I think it just provides a little bit of reinforcement. But once you understand the cycle and understand that you can take back the control and no excuses by setting boundaries and believing in yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So if anybody else can see this within these little groups that are going around, especially the Florida people, just spread the word and let them know that what they're in is really a true trauma bond and a DV cycle, and it can be
100%.
broken.
Yep, it absolutely can be. Well, thank you for coming up and sharing as well. And I have a few things I want to say on that. And
Add
then
a little bit to that, yeah. Aside from the prejudice situation, I just didn't. I wanted to add that just in general because I think there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, the whole thing is just actually crazy.
Because apparently the mom has carried it on now to Issa, and now Issa has projecting onto Wavy, and then Wavy does then in turn react, and then it just ends up into a whole big ball, and then you get the enabling situation that goes on. So there's a whole lot of mess, and it just doesn't get resolved. And I can tell you 99% of the time those relationships will never work.
Right. Yeah, long term it's not, and it's just going to continue to knock them down notches and not, their self-esteem. It is a whole lot.
A good 2 weeks, they make a baby, create, and then the baby's caught in that trauma bond, and that trauma bond just as well with them.
Right.
And now it's in that, then it continues to be a learned behavior.
Absolutely.
So the only way to do that is to get out and then go their own ways. However, it will continue even without those two.
Right.
Just continue on to another relationship. Yep. But so my important thing is, I know people hate counseling, and my push is always just go educate yourself. Mm-hmm. Check out what a trauma bond is and truly what it.
Yeah. Oh. Where'd you go?
Anyway, I just wanted to say that just for everybody in here, and if everybody can just spread that word. Look on TikTok. There's a bunch of people on here that do a lot of that. Even just listen to their podcasts. Yep. It does help for every word that can sink in. It'll eventually start clicking. So.
All right. Thank you so much for coming up. All right. Have a good day. All right. Bye. One thing that I did want to say too is when you leave, that is actually the most dangerous time. Leaving is the most dangerous time in a situation. And yes, we can get DVROs, we can get all of that, but in reality, that's a piece of paper, right? So I don't want to spend a whole bunch more time on this. I can do a video on this if it's helpful, but if by chance anybody is in this situation, especially if you have children, one of the quickest little safety plan things that I was taught, right, coming up, is especially if you have a car, right? If you have a car, usually in the trunk there's like little areas that will have little spaces, right? Make sure you have you and your kids' birth certificates, social security cards, and slowly but surely, like if you have $10 and you have to go to the store and get something, whatever, and you have change, like even if it's just a change or $1 or $2 left, put that in there. If they're counting diapers, take 1 or 2 extra diapers whenever you have it. Put it in the bag. Outfits, some clothes, anything like that. You can't just do it all at one time because they'll know. They'll pick up on it, right? But over time, if you're able to stash as much money as you can, diapers, wipes, medication, always make sure you get extra medication, right? Put put that in there. Hide it in your car some way. So that way, yeah, notes for friends. Let you know, you don't want to let too many people know. But if there's somebody that you fully trust, let them know. And then try to leave either while they're at work, they're out party, whatever the case may be, then that's when you have that time to go. The other thing too that now, because cash isn't always, we don't use cash as much, get a like a prepaid like a Visa card, one that you can add money to, and put that in there. That way they cannot track where you're spending money. So then you can, and always make sure your car always has gas in it. So these are just little things, but if you want, I can do a whole video on all of that so that you guys can come up with a plan if it's needed. So I just wanted to say that. When you go food shopping, buy gift cards or get cash back. Yeah, anytime you can do some. If you have family members or friends that give you cash for birthdays, Christmas, whatever, presents, try not to let them know. Stash that in there. Always make sure you have whatever it is. And then, anyways, and you can always reach out to me. Again, there's a million different people. Just remember that is the most dangerous time, so you want to do it swift. Yeah, absolutely, Stacy. Make sure they are gone when you leave. Now, if you're in, I didn't mean for this one to turn into a whole DV thing, but it's very important. If you are in a DV situation and you're in the house and you get into an argument, do anything and everything you can to stay out of the kitchen, the bathroom, and the garage. Those are the 3 most dangerous places for you to go to. Go any other room besides the bathroom, the kitchen, and the garage. Obviously the kitchen, right? A lot of hard spaces, but also has the knives, whatnot. Bathroom is probably one of the most, because the bathroom typically has one exit. So if you go in, a lot of people will run into the bathroom, try to lock the door. So there's one exit that can be blocked. And then you have a lot of hard surfaces in there. So the bathroom is a very bad spot. And the same thing with the garage. Typically, unless the garage door is open, there's one exit back into the house. And again, all of the different hard spaces, tools, etc. So you want to make sure you don't go to those areas if you can avoid it. So this was a very heavy topic. And I don't like to end on a heavy topic, but I did feel that this was important. This whole thing will be up on my YT. I think the conversation with Wavy was good. I felt like in the beginning, he was, kind of, still making the excuses. But at the end, I feel like some lights were going off. Listen, exactly, Angie. If I even just help one person, then I'm happy. Okay. That is what we are here for. I know we made a list of things that we were going to go over and talk about, but this was important. So sometimes we have to derail from our list. I needed this. Don't cry, Heather. But I'm glad you're here. I don't know who these people are. Not in a battle mood. JWAVY and is to bring my trauma back. Yeah. Good night, Joanna. Yes, child, need this. Amen. And I'm here for it. If you guys ever need help, we're here. What was that? Oh, 80%. Thank you, love. Angie, so I was with my ex for 5 years. He lived in my house and I couldn't leave. What advice could... Wait. Oh, there's only... Oh, maybe that wasn't... Wait, hold on. What's the rest? Hold on. This conversation happened. I believe that. I think that's why we have it. Oh, yes. I've seen the movie. Enough. Yes. Okay. Let me read this again. Angie. So I was with my... So, I'll just call it... Wait. it's ex boy mama. You said I was with Meg. So are you no longer with him? He lived in the house and I couldn't leave. What advice could? But then it ends, so I don't know the rest of the question. So I don't know if it's a current situation or if it's past or what. So, but I want to make sure I'm able to answer it. What if it's just a toxic environment, but not necessarily DV related? This is the thing, you guys. A lot of people think that DV is right? It's not. A toxic environment can be DV, right? So DV comes in many ways: physical, emotional, mental, financial. The toxic aspect of it, because that's a mental, emotional type bond. It's all the same, right? It always starts that way. Always starts mentally. Yeah, emotional, fun. Yeah, schmexual. It can be in any way, shape, or form. If you're not in a if you're not in a relationship where you are at peace and you're calm and you feel safe and you feel secure, then that's a problem. Right. Most don't even know what, when they're in a verbal, yeah. Oh no, it's just a fight. No, when it continues to happen and happen and happen and happen, it's, no, it is. Okay, hold on. Takes a second for it to load up. Hello.
Hey,
Hey, love. How are you?
I can't complain any. I was in, this is a really touchy subject if you can't tell. I was in a relationship for 5 years with my ex. He ended up moving in. The DV situation never started until like 2 years in, which is pretty common, is what I've been told. What advice, because I'm sure there's more people out there like me. My ex, the only way I got out was sadly by losing my home, and he tried burning me alive in it. He is in prison for 8 years, but he sadly gets out, you know? So I guess my question is like, what kind of advice is there to give someone that's stuck in a situation like that when the other person lives in their home?
So you're talking about living in the same home together?
Yeah, but the house was mine. It was my family home since I was like 5 years old, and I ended up losing everything.
So it was your house that he lived with you. Everything was good for a couple, and then the AB started, right? Yeah. Okay. So it goes back to kind of what I was just saying, is come up with a plan. And I grasp that in your situation, right, you own the home. So you could have went potentially, I mean, I don't know, because again, you establish residency after so long. So in your situation, I probably would have went to the courts. And you guys, every single courthouse should have a family advocate or a victim's advocate, a DV advocate. They should have a whole section there to have that, to go over with you. But because it was your house and you were able to prove that, they would then be able to remove him from the home.
Yeah, see, when I went through it about 2 months before he actually done the attack, every time I called the cops, they would tell him that he had to leave. And then, I'm not going to lie, I was that one that got swooped back in by the love bombing.
Of course, yeah.
I done that all the way up until I lost everything. And the cops would never, never get on the ball with trying. I think there was like 4 or 5 calls that was placed in. And every single time they was just like, well, he'll have to leave. And of course, it was my fault because I let him back in.
But see, that's the piece, right? Is when you call the police, the only thing the police can do is either arrest or say you guys have to separate for the night, but then there's no orders. That's why that extra step has to be taken of going to the courthouse, filing for a DVRO, and make it to where he is not allowed to come back into the house. Now, again, that's great that we have this piece of paper, but the piece of paper, it's not like, aha, you can't come in here, right? Sometimes that can trigger them more. But the reason why it's important is because, as crazy as it sounds, in most states, I can only speak on mine, DV is a misdemeanor. In most cases, it depends on the threat. You know, I'm not going to go into the battle of, oh, I had whatever. It depends on the situation. However, if you have a DVRO, a protection order, anti-stalking, whatever, if you have an order, that then makes it a felony. So it makes it a lot more difficult then for them just to get out. Their bail is higher, etc., etc. So it is difficult because if you leave the house, guess what? He now has possession of the house because you've left. He has established residency there. So in your situation, I definitely would have went the route of getting a protection order and having him escorted out.
Well, I just kind of wanted to go over that because I know there's not a lot of situations. So just in case if there was somebody out there that's in my type of situation.
And that's so important because we always talk about leaving and escaping, right? But what happens when it's all of our stuff, like say they're not working, but we have a job here. It's our house, it's in our name, the car is in our name, but he takes it all of the time and he's not working, and we have the kids and all of the kids' stuff is here, right? So it's a whole nother topic and way. In that situation, again, the very best thing to do is to get a protection order, whatever order fits you. There's a multitude of them, and have them no longer be able to be at the house. And you have to stay consistent on it, though, when you do it, right? He shows up, you have to call the police, boom, he'll be arrested. You can't break and be like, okay, you can come back in. So you have to make sure you're ready.
Even if there's kids, you got to stick with it because that was my issue. Was he had a kid, and I got tied to the kid. You know, it just tends to happen with the step parents, and he that's how he pulled me back every single time.
Yeah.
But all right,
I'm glad. Listen, love. I'm glad that you are here. I'm sorry you had to go through all of that. Also, sign because I know you said eventually he's going to get released. I think he only got 8 years. Look and see if they have in your county the victim's advocate, and what they'll do is they'll let you know ahead of time before he is released, and they'll give you extra protection, that type of stuff. So check into that as well.
Most definitely. Well, I appreciate you. Hopefully,
anytime, love. That's what I'm here for. All right, have a good night. All right, bye. Okay, let's see here. Do you have a few minutes? Hopefully, Jen, I'm not going to promise this weekend because of the baby's birthday, but you know how to reach me. Yeah, so reach out. If I will do my very best. I definitely want to help because I know you need it for something, but again, it's the baby's birthday, so I just don't know what my weekends look like. He is that to me, but yeah. Okay, so can we do this? I love this, but can we change the topic? Are you guys okay with changing the topic? I'm okay with going back to it on another night. I don't like ending my lives on this topic because I think about it all night. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you guys to do that either. I want you guys to go to bed with a positive thought. We did go over it's traumatizing, but listen, I'm glad we did it. Was not on the agenda, but I'm glad we did it. But let's get into something a little more fun, and with Brie like I planned. Yeah, we'll do something funny as well. Let me put up I have to run to the restroom, but I'm gonna put up a video for you guys because
I believe so.
We're going on our first something I wanted you guys to see. Oh my gosh. And you guys, we're up to 4 deer now. Was this the one?
I did get into it.
We watched this one yesterday, right? About Fly. You won one of Lawyer's paintings? Congratulations. Okay, hold on. This, I'll let you guys watch. I think so too. From Steph, from the Zon, absolutely. What? Oh, what will I
Vacation
put
together. Have to hop off.
on here? Okay. Oh.
I are fucking with me.
Okay, well, here's one that I haven't seen. So I'm gonna let you guys watch this while I run to the restroom real fast. It's about Fly. I don't know what he's doing. So let me flip you around, and then we'll get into some fun stuff. Hold on.
More expensive. I are fucking with me bad, and it's been stressing me out. They tell me, oh, you just gotta call, and then I know what you want when I call you. Matter of fact, when I call you, you're gonna ask me to give you a lot of fucking money. Last time I checked, they wanted 2 years ago it was 300 something K, so it has to be 800. But the funny thing about it is they don't even know I have a business now, right? So they can't do nothing to my business shit. The fucking problem is that they're asking me for so much, guys. That's why bro, I have so much going on. They ask me for so much, guys. Like, bro, I want to pay for this. Was the first time I paid child support. I can't. They take it from me every single. You know what I'm saying? A lot. My PayPal's gone. I had to take my friend's PayPal. Somehow I outsmarted it because he let me get it. He let me get it because he doesn't use it.
Is this new? Do you guys know, is this a new video? Because he already looks, yeah, he's, Michaela said it, right? Wow. Oops, what did I just do? I hate that find similar.
So I'm really smart because I go through a lot. So Apple Pay is safe when it comes to that government stuff because I learned it's encrypted, so it's safe. But I don't keep everything there. So I keep my stuff in Bitcoin, and there's a way you can put it in a different country. Now, when I put my stuff in Bitcoin, you put it in a different country. Guess how long it takes for it to go? A lot. And guess how much money it takes?
Oh my god, okay, I can't. Hold on.
Because it's going low.
Guess how long it takes? A lot. That's not an answer. That's not an answer. Okay, I'm not listening to that shit anymore. Oh my god, I cannot. He is so smart. He's a genius. Look at the look on this face. I can't even listen to it anymore. I cannot. How is that an answer? Guess how long it takes? A lot. A lot. Lord help me. Oh my god, I can't. I seen he was getting with Pixie today. It breaks my heart. My brain hurts. I am just I just don't want to wake up one day and he's a hashtag. But he has gone through and he's done everything, and he's just not getting it. And it's getting bad. It's getting really bad. Okay. The other thing you guys asked me to talk about was the whole anti-Kiara situation. And this is my thing on that for right now. I'm not going to address this too much, and I think we did talk about this yesterday. That I'm not going to talk about because until there's verification. Right now, all we have is a bunch of people saying that I saw it, I heard it, there's pictures, there's whatever. I don't know anything about what happened, how it happened, when it happened, who the and if you guys have followed me for any amount of time, you guys know I only like to address situations that I have I can say for factual, right? It either has to be court docs or verification from the parties involved. And at this point, I have no clue what's going on, and it involves a child, and I'm not willing to just willy-nilly put anything out there on the child. I agree, Marie. Yeah, they both need help. Does Anti still have the baby? I have no idea. I don't know where the baby is, what's happening. I saw the video. It was the weirdest video, in my opinion. Let me see if I can find it. It's when she was asking lawyer to go, but it was so aggressive. Are you going to go to the court, lawyer? Because you need to be there. You better be there. You need to be there because you need to. It was the way she was yelling at him about it. It wasn't asking. It was like telling lawyer to court. I don't know what the court is for. I don't know what is happening. Okay.
On the second. Will you be there? You need to come.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. We'll launch this. Oh, let me flip ya.
The court. What's going on? Lawyer, are you going to the court date on the second? Will you be there? You need to come. Okay. I'm going to tell you you're going to want to be there. Oh. I'm going to let you know you want to be there. I'm going to let you know ahead of time. You want to be there. You want tea? You want the truth? Come to that court date. Okay. And
he's like, okay.
Because you don't believe me, right? So, listen to lawyer. He's going to come to the court date, and you can hear it out his mouth since y'all don't fucking believe me. Lawyer, make sure you're at that court date. Make sure you're at that court date. I will be very new.
That was so crazy. I can't imagine someone coming out and saying, you make sure you're there. You be there. Make sure you're there. You need to be there so you can tell my side of the story. Make sure that you're there. As if he doesn't have a job, a life, or whatever. Now, I grasp what she's saying. But it would have been nice if she said, you know what, I have a court case coming up, and people never tend to believe me. It's in your area. I would love it if you're busy. I completely understand, but I would love it if you could come and listen to what it is they say and maybe help break it. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But it gets worse.
Tell you how it is. I want you to be 100% truthful and tell the truth and tell it like it is. Everything.
So I'm not going to talk to the other side. I'm not going to talk to you. I'll just be in the back being neutral.
Yep.
Okay.
100%. I want you there because they don't believe me. So I would love for you to be there so that you can fucking you, a biased person, can tell the truth on what's really going on.
Okay.
Okay. I appreciate you.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, lawyer.
No problem. Bye.
He's coming to my court date on the second.
Oh, you mean greedy?
So that he can come out and tell the truth on everything that I've been fucking saying.
The witness and the lawyer.
So that when I come out on the second and show the proof and text messages and the receipts behind all this shit.
Exactly, Jen.
And when everybody wants to call me a liar, lawyers can see all the proof.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
So, buckle up. I don't know what the... Wait, did I spill my drink? I don't know what the court... Back up. I don't know what that court date is about. And maybe it's just because I'm old. That's a very big possibility. I can't imagine someone speaking to me like that. Oh, it's the RO from Jen. What was she? Didn't she bring up? Maybe she didn't bring up anti. I just can't imagine someone speaking to me like that and then going and be. I don't know. It's a. Maybe that's it. Maybe they've had a previous conversation. He knows what's going on or whatever. The whole thing is just crazy. Kara just seems to have that, that type of situation, that type of vibe about her. Yeah, Jen is an old mod. I know nothing about that situation, so again, that's why I'm not really going to talk about it because I don't know. Lori talked about possibly going before that video. Okay, yeah. So is it going to be in California then? Is maybe Jen's in California? Because that was the other thing I was confused. I'm like, she's in Florida. How is he? Okay, got you. So she has to fly back out to Florida or to California for. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, got you. Okay, I'm here with it. I still don't even understand the whole reason as to why she's getting an RO or why she's requested an RO. I have no idea. So there's that. No, he talked about the Gen court today. Okay. Approved. Yeah, I don't know anything that's going on with that. And anti is keeping the baby longer, right? And that's the other thing too with that. With Kiara, it seems like she down talks anti a lot with the baby. And again, I don't want to go into, I'm just going to make one point. She's now trying to say that those marks came from when baby was with anti, but then she's still willing to, I mean, obviously she has to allow him to have the baby during his court order time, but then she's leaving baby with him even longer, etc. So it's a situation that we'll talk about once the court docs come out. I don't know about that. Yeah, me too, Rebecca. I have been for a long time. She's not one I've ever followed. There's just something about her that I didn't like. I can't like her, not like her because I don't know her, but there's just something about her that rubs me the wrong way. So, anywho. Well, he should. There's first right of refusal, right? If he's available and she needs a babysitter, he would get her. Vice versa, if it's Anti's time and he needs a babysitter, it'd be first right of refusal. He would have to ask her first. Anti is the primary parent, but they do have 50-50 custody, so her acting like this. He's the primary parent? I'll have to go over the court docs. The Internet Advocate has all of their court docs up, so you guys can always go over there and read them. I haven't paid that much attention to them at all. Okay, I'm gonna go over one thing and then okay, interesting. I'm gonna go over one last thing because I have to get the baby because the baby's gonna spend the night here because I got to keep her up very late so that she can sleep in very late so that she's not tired for her birthday party. So I got to keep her up till about 12:30. But anyways, so I wanted to go over really fast. It's because she moved. Y'all, she is having a heyday on her little swing set, okay? She loves that swing set. I'm saying just like her. Angie, can you please let everybody know about All Money's battle tomorrow? All Money has a battle tomorrow, guys. This fucking with you, little G. Oh, is it the thing? What is it? The Donkey... No, not Donkey Kong. What the fuck is it called? Royal Rumble. Where did I get Donkey Kong? What the hell? Royal Rumble. Donkey Kong. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I swear to god. The Royal Rumble. So he has that. I will be off the majority of the day because oh my god, I gotta wrap presents too. You guys. Oh shit, I left it in the car. I gotta get it. I got Jordy. Well, I got her like this easel thing that's over here, right, that I gotta wrap. But I got her one for like outside. So it's huge for outside. And so she can paint and do... Anyways, so we're gonna have a blast with that. Yes, he's asking all of us if we can to come to the battle. Okay, what time is it? Since you have to keep Jordy up late, stay with his way to... Can you imagine with Jordan? Jordan will be like, she'll be in here doing all sorts of stuff. No, Jordan needs the attention. 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh, that's 3. Oh, I won't be able to be there. Yeah, I'll be at her party. But anyways, does anyone have any questions in regards to Bree and 2K's court stuff that I did yesterday? It was very late. I ran through it, so I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys time to ask questions, or if we all got it. Christie's Royal Fumble was tonight. Amelia pulled 8.7 million points. I don't even know who that is, but that's amazing. Oh my God, you guys, how come I never get to do things like that? Do you know what? Oh my gosh, I could have taken care of all of Jamal's stuff until he's able to go back to work. That is amazing. Mop had the best intro. Oh, and they do intros too? Jamal wouldn't have had to worry about a thing. I hope not. Now listen, Jordy is a sleeper. Okay? So I let her sleep in today until like 10:30. And then I didn't give her a nap until 3:30, and I woke her up at 5. So I'm hoping she'll, because party's at noon. Only handful didn't intros. Okay. How much is 8.5 million? So 1 million diamonds is $5,000. So that'd be about $40,000. $40,000. That's crazy. $40,000. I would shit myself. Yeah. I don't even know the girl's name. I don't even know who it is, who won, but that's crazy. And shout out Christy for turning the situation into a great thing. Can you recap the court docs from last night? Yes, I absolutely will. Her 2 gifters gave her $1 million each on the last battle. Mostly from one gifter. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay. Do you find out anything? Wait, Angie, did you find out anything last night? What was I supposed to find out, Boxer Mom? Almany has 100 lions ready to go for his first battle. 100? Yeah, no, I'll never ask for help. Oh, no, I didn't see anything. Okay, so really fast. 106, that's crazy. I wish I was in the situation to do that. Anywho, so last night, docs dropped for Bree and 2K. I'm going to stay out of the comments so I can just focus. The first one was old. It was actually from April, and all it was just stating that they had to do the parent evaluation, which they already did. It broke it down and said they each had to pay the $975. It talked about how they had to do it, etc. That's already done. We've already talked about that, went over that. Not sure why that dropped, but nonetheless, it did. The second set of documents that dropped was 7 pages long, and it was all about confidentiality. Oh, he is? Oh, okay. Maybe he'll Red Rover, come on over. Because we didn't talk. Yeah, we weren't able to talk to him last night about 2K's, about these docs, right? Hey, people are garbage. We didn't ask him, did we? Because it was late. Okay, let's see. Is he doing anything? Let's just intrude. Let's just intrude. We're good at just intruding. Oh, I got a scratch. Oh, a scratch on my back. I know. Well, but if he can, oh, maybe he's busy. If he can answer. Oh, he made me cry. Just kidding. He's probably doing something. It's okay. Okay, so The second set of documents was all about confidentiality, right? So they listed out each different thing about how do you file confidential documents, what could be held confidential, and what are the consequences if you break the confidential rule. Now, I'm assuming that that is done because Bree is now representing herself. So, right, hey, where are you? So, it's tricky, right? They have a DVRO against, or he has a DVRO against her, but she now represents herself. And so all of his documentation, right, and we're coming in the trial, what happens, remember, I've been telling you guys forever, when it comes to the end, that's when we're going to talk about child support and legal fees. Okay, so that happens at the end, which means financials are going to be swapped during discovery. So it was just very, very wordy. I'm sure Bree will be very confused. Even I was a little confused reading some of it because it was very wordy. Basically just to say, this is confidential information. You are not to share it with absolutely anybody. It'll be sealed. It's not going to go onto the internet, so people aren't going to know. You can't tell Santos. You can't tell your kid, your dog. You can't. Just, if you want it confidential, this is how you file it, and this is how it needs to be done, is basically all it was. I didn't see anything that he showed it. I didn't watch the whole thing. Let's scan through real fast. I don't believe so, but we'll just check it out. Oh God, his ass is live right now. Shit. Okay, so it was yesterday. Let me try this one. I didn't watch this one. It was 18 minutes. Oh God, this is just them eating. Hold on. I'm just skipping through to see if I can see anything about it.
If he comes early,
Here, I'll do it like this so you guys can watch too. But I'm just skipping through just to see if I see anything about them.
Nesting. Shrimp bestie bachi.
so everything was fine.
I can't stand to watch people eat.
So,
No.
And
do you
still,
like it?
my back pain is like,
Do with beans.
babe, you ate it wrong?
I did eat it wrong. It was supposed to be bananas and rice.
Okay, look straight into the camera, babe. Don't make a face. Annoying me.
What? I know you.
Okay, so it's not this one because there was nothing there about.
No, we're home right now.
Okay, this one. All right, I watched.
Who has been the longest with the relationship, and what is a piece of advice you give to everyone that's been not married for that long or needs a little bit of advice? You can work through anything except cheating, guys. Like anybody that's been together for more than 10 years. There's a lot of people in here.
Happily.
Is this the live where Santos doesn't want her drinking wine? Oh, I don't know.
Communication was key, and also
I'm only just trying to look to see if he shows anything about the financials. I don't think so, but
My name? You know that, right?
clean with us on live.
Sure, I clean all. House full of boys.
Play with my hair.
oh, this was her birthday dinner. Oh, they went all out. I forgot it was her birthday.
I think no. You're supposed to use sticks for the marshmallows. I don't.
Okay, I doubt it's in here.
The baby carrier. Yeah, really every. And we can actually different.
Grandma, not Ruby. I know Ruby's a grandma, but
Not Grandma Ruby. Yeah, just
Yeah, I guess I highly doubt that there's that he's doing financials here.
our shrooms and stuff like that. Oh my God.
her shroom tea. Does her...
What's up, bro? How's it going?
Good. What's up?
I sent you of them?
Yeah. Hey.
It's so quiet.
The one where they're singing their song.
Oh, you're the
They made us...
Roses.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, I don't see anything that showed financials. And not only that, he wouldn't have had them that fast. So, anyways, you guys got to see me go in on it or watch it. It's probably because of they have a filter and then my filter on top of their filter. The relationship is very sad. I think when they were on with Fly, he said 2K makes a lot of money. Yeah, but that's oh, I don't know if she's drinking wine. I mean, saying he makes a lot of money is not breaking that. Well, first of all, they haven't those papers just dropped last night, okay? So at this time no confidential papers have been filed. But you can go on to TickLeap. Anybody can do this and go on to TickLeap and see how much money people make. We're nosy bitches. We haven't done this in a long time. Yeah, that's not showing financials. So, just go over here to the Tickety Leap right here. Who do you guys want to know? Who do you want to know who made money? Oh wait, what was the girl's name that won the Rumble? I need her exact name though. I need her exact name on how it is on TikTok. I'll pull it up. Taey is her name. We'll do Santos later. Oh, here we go. AMELIE. That's her with the little dog? That's not her. No, I need like her exact name. Because when I put in the AMELIE, look, it comes up like there's a million. Oh, Tay one. Okay, what is Tay's exact name? Exact TikTok name. Nope. It changed it. Oh my gosh. Taey. I thought you said it was a girl that won. Yeah, that's not. You guys, when I'm saying okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. When I'm saying the exact name, it can't just be Tay, because that came up with a guy and a whole bunch of different people. I need like.
Journey, my beautiful people.
Shut up, Fly.
I have found out
Fly.
that.
Okay, Taey. Let me see if I can pull it up this way. Oh, is that it? Taylay Axe. Okay, so let me try that. But that's what I need right there is like the full. I need the full name, or I can't. Oh my gosh, or I can't look it up. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, TaeyLeyax. What's today? Oops. Oh, it doesn't have it up for the 29th yet. But she averages about $2,500 a day. So on the 25th, she made $22.37. The 26th, she made $16.12, and then $28.90 and $24.20. Now, this is not always correct. It's usually off by a little bit, not a massive amount, but it is off by some. Okay, who else you guys said you wanted to know? Santos. He usually doesn't make much of anything. Santos PRC. We'll do a couple more, and then we'll be done. He made $47 on the 25th. nothing the 26th, 91 on the 27th, and 199 on the 28th. They don't play lots. They save for today, Angie. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, Kiara, I need her full name. I gotta have the full, whatever her thing is. Yeah, Tick Leap is the name. I already did Tay. Tay, Lex, whatever. Bubba the Boss. Why is this so slow? I like Bubba. On the 25th, he made $5,081. On the 26th, he made $1,924. 27th, $189 and 0 today. Okay, and that will be the last one. Will be Kiara. Okay, KIARAMCADORY. She made on the 25th $459, the 26th $77, the 27th $1,292, and the 28th $167. So, yeah. So yeah, you can go to Tick Leap and it'll tell you. It only will show you 4 days, but if you pay for it, then you can go all the way back. There is people on there that make, like, hold on, when you first log into it, it shows you the people who make the most amount of money. Hold on. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? Oh, there's people that are live now. Oh, like Tyler River, he's live now. He's made $3,313 so far. These ones are from another country. Let's see. I didn't realize that it showed you now who's live and what they've made. Let me see if there's anyone else that I recognize on here. Nope. Oh, just kidding. Yeah. So the number one person is Jay Wolf. I don't know who that is, and they've made $3,824. Is it a TikTok thing, or is it through Google? No, I went on to Google. It's its own website, and just type tickleap.com, TIKLEAP. I would have to know her full name on here to look it up. Hers is like It's Me or something. Yeah. And that's in the last 48 minutes because, because they changed. Oh, speaking of, oh my gosh, we went down to 800 daily heart mates. Don't forget to drop your daily heart mates if you could. Someone looked it up earlier, what the top 10 made, and Tay was like 30K, and maybe it was like 45K. Yeah, it'll probably pop up. And again, this is not always right, just as an FYI. Oh, he must not be battling on that one because that said nothing for Pretty Boy Ali. This one also says nothing. There's 3 pages, so let me try the other one. Oh, has he not been battling this week? Here, I'll type in the, I'm not going to do no more because I still have to eat and I got to get the baby, but Tick Leap. Okay, here we go. And I'll pin it for you guys. Oops. And then obviously it's .com, just tickleap.com. For you can look at the last 4 days. If you want to look at more, you have to pay. I don't know what the cost is. I'm not that curious. So I don't do it. But you have to have their full name. You can't just, like, for instance, I think someone just said mop. You can't just type in mop. You can't do it. You have to have their actual @name to look it up. Okay. Well, this ended up being a long live, but I think it was really good. Listen, this conversation got deep tonight, but I think it was needed. I know I got to wrap the gifts. I will do it. And still, you guys, let me pin this again just because, listen, where'd it go? My face has not budged with my makeup. Look at that. And there's nothing on my hands. Nothing. Okay? I just got this yesterday. I now live by this. Like I said, I went to bed and I woke up and my face makeup was still on there. And they're like swimwear, okay? So. Yay! We reached the daily heartbeats. What's that 3 out of 4? What does that mean? Oh, it's a gift thing? What the hell is that gift? That's crazy. Anyways, so if you guys are interested, it is cheaper on here than it is in the store because I paid $38 for mine. It's $34 or $18 for the trial size, but honey, I live by it now. So anyways, tomorrow I will be on live, but it'll be after the birthday party. So I don't know what time that'll be because, you know, we just do. That scared me. Listen, it gets me every time. So I love you guys so very much. Have an amazing night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I will upload this. I'll start downloading this right now to get it up. Oh, last thing. I know I keep saying this. When you guys were like, are you still uploading to YT? Dude, I had them all uploaded, but for some reason they were on private. So everything is uploaded over onto YT. Last night is when I read all of the court docs, so you'll be able to see that if that's what you're interested in. And then I'll upload today's as soon as it gets done. So I love you guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.